So I'm gonna make some feijoada in the Instant Pot, and the first thing I do is chop up a medium onion and 4 cloves of garlic. I also chop up 4 slices of thick bacon and saute that. Feijoada is the most delicious black bean stew you've ever had. It has 3 different kinds of meat in it. Bacon starts it out. And I soak the black beans for about 5 hours. Then I add the onions and the garlic. Hard to do with one hand. There. Get that nice and brown. Alright, so that's kind of browned up. So I'm going to add a little bit of oregano and some, I think this is coriander. And then 4 cups of chicken broth. And then we're going to add the black beans. All out into there. Maybe a little cumin. It's pretty tough to mess this up. I'm going to add some kosher salt. And then about a half a teaspoon of, whoa, that's a lot. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to stir that around. So we have the bacon in there, and the next meat we're going to add in there is, I was defrosting some country style ribs. They're like $1.99 a pound. These are you just put them in there, they're almost frozen still. Look at that, just about frozen. So I'm gonna just put that on, and then put the top on my Instant Pot. Make sure that this is all set. And then I'm gonna put this on manual, and let's see, I'll put this on meat stew. I'm gonna turn this off from saute. Put it on meat stew, and I'm gonna put it on, we'll say 41 minutes. And then we just let it build its steam and start cooking. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that you want to add 1 more cup of water on top of that chicken broth, 4 cups. Next thing I'm going to do is cut up one of these links of Polish kielbasa. Normally you want to add like linguiça, but I'm not a huge fan of linguiça, so I just use this, or I use like smoked sausage. Either way, it's good. I add that at the very end. Once I let the steam out and open it up, I just add it to it, and that way it doesn't get all waterlogged. There, I cut up that, and I will add that to the stew in a little bit. Once it's cooked for about 40 minutes. Just keep in mind it takes about 15 minutes for it to come up to pressure too, so that might add a little bit of cooking time. Okay, it's time to release the pressure. Whoa! I don't slow release for this, I just release. And then we're going to add I browned these a little bit in the oven. I'm going to chuck those in here for about 5 more minutes. And my son Lucas is making cornbread, and that's something you can eat with it. But I guess a traditional thing to eat is like a tapioca cheese bread, which is really good. All right, the pressure is done, and I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to take this stuff out and shred it a little bit. I got the country ribs out, and I'm going to just shred this up real quick. Okay, I brought it up to pressure really quickly and just let it go for a few minutes, and now I'm going to take it out. And it's all boiling and bubbly. So now I'm going to unplug this sucker, turn it off. I guess I should have just turned it off, but I'm going to stir it up and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and it'll be ready to eat. There's all kinds of chunky goodness in there. There's bacon and sausage and short ribs and no, country style ribs, sorry. And this will feed an army. Doesn't that look gross? Okay, and then you dish up this meal. After about 15 minutes of letting it just kind of sit without heat, direct heat, you dish this up over rice. And then add cornbread. Enjoy. I will add the recipe into the description.